recruitment. Now, after the case studies, we would like to know how to evaluate the cloud. If you are given a choice today of buying 100 or would you go the traditional way? Is it a wiser investment than the in-house deployment? We have to consider many factors before deciding this. What are the cost factors, performance management, security factors, and most importantly, the satisfaction factor. How does the cloud solution fit your organization? The fit is more important than any other factor. Can the cloud be actually defended? The very need to go to the cloud for actually seem wise. And who are the stakeholders if anything goes wrong? There are many changes that need to be done once a company migrates to cloud. Cloud computing needs high bandwidth internet connections because everything happens online, everything happens through internet. So without high bandwidth, cloud computing would not work well. But internal infrastructure may be simplified because everything is done by the vendor. Everything is taken care by the vendor. There is less complexity in switching, routing, network connection, so on and so forth. The maintenance problem, the backups, everything will be less. All the headaches will be gone. But without a good bandwidth, without good infrastructure, cloud will not work. In developed countries, this is not an issue. They have a very good infrastructure in place. But in developing country like our India, infrastructure has been a concern always. We do not have very good infrastructure, very good bandwidth, very good internet connection. So this is always a concern for companies in India. That is why they are still adopting a wait and watch approach. Reduced capital expense, yes, cloud gives us reduced inventory, reduced taxes if we adopt cloud computing in some jurisdictions abroad because it is towards green computing. The cost of money over time is also reduced in the cloud. Recurring cost, operational costs are also less, and capital costs are almost nil in cloud. Vendor access and support. Before moving to the cloud, there are some very important questions which we need to check off before deciding whether we should jump into the cloud or not. Will the provider support my needs in case they change? And is the vendor easy to work with? What if he is not flexible tomorrow? Is the vendor's remote monitoring and management strategy good enough? Are they doing a good SLA work? Can the vendor provide references for his past success? Is there any success story of the vendor? Is it easy to access and update data over the cloud? And the vendor's data flow process, can we use it? All these questions need to be asked. How the vendor is more important than how much we save in the cloud. Time to value. Now, if I go to cloud today, when will I start getting the returns? How long will it take for the cloud implementation for getting me immediate profit? If you have to make a decision today to buy 10 servers online, you have to decide what will it do if I do it in-house? What will happen if I take them in the cloud? So the best way is to try it before you buy it. Do not commit until you are sure it fits your organization. The fit part is more important than anything else. Especially if you are using a new software, new package, new service, something you have not seen before. You have to first try it and then only buy it. Because once you decide to go into cloud, especially for SaaS and PaaS, there is no looking back. There is no coming back. Service. What do you get for the money? This is a very important list of questions which need to be asked and checked out. What services are provided by the company? Installation, conversion, management. What are all the services provided? Are the SLA terms reasonable? Are they good enough? Do they provide all the security guarantees? And what are the penalties if the SLAs do not work, if the SLAs are not kept? What type of support is provided? Is there a plan B in case the cloud doesn't work? Are you prepared with some other plan? And do you fully understand what the cloud is offering and what the cloud is not offering? That is more important to know. Once you are clear with all these answers, only then you need to decide whether to go to the cloud or not. And last but not the least, to make sure that your migration is secure, you have to make sure that all in-house requirements till now, what was there for your organization, they must be present in the cloud as well. If they are not present, you must explicitly state to the client that you need the security requirements. If there are extra regulatory, statutory and compliances which are required, you have to state them in the SLA as well. And what are the industry accepted best practices for your particular domain? You have to make sure they are implemented. Your privacy must be safeguarded. Data leakages must be eliminated at all costs. Once these are made sure, migration to the cloud will be seamless, easy, and cost effective. I hope this is an informative session together here.